Happy New Year!
Oh no!
Good lord.
All right. Welcome to Smallly Uneducated, where we all talk about stuff today.
Oh, God blimey, mate. I got my fish and chips.
You just made it gay.
Hello, bruv.
Welcome to Smartly Uneducated, everybody.
Whoa.
I'm here with my co-host, Evan. And we're joined by Ryan, too, which we'll get to him eventually on the camera. There's
One
Evan.
day.
Okay.
What's up, dude?
Welcome back to another stream of Smartly Uneducated. We typically join you on Fridays, but
How does it
today
feel to
we're
wear
doing a
glasses?
Saturday. It feels great to wear glasses. I can actually see. For the past 4 years, I couldn't see shit.
Why
So,
can't you see?
genetics.
Like modified genetics or just
No,
naturally
just
born
regular ass
genetics?
poor genetics.
Just
Poor
regular ass
gymnastics.
poor genetics.
Poor gyms and their
No
genetics.
gyms in my genetics, that's for sure. But yeah, it's Saturday. It's a nice, beautiful 60-degree, beautiful skies out today. We have our lovely friend R A Sisco on the chat here. You'll
he
see him in
said
just a moment,
lovely.
and
That's me.
you can hear him talking. You
It's
can
a good
already
thing I
hear him
use those
talking.
proper tags, dude. I'm so just saying.
Today we got an interesting show. We're going to be riffing, cracking jokes. We're going to be talking about warriors of the past, like Achilles, Alexander the Great, Leonidas, all these different guys to talk about what they did, where they came from.
Movement.
Women's rights movement, apparently. Yeah, so we got an interesting little fun show. We're going to be cracking a lot of jokes. Tie into your laughter suit because we're going to be getting goofy.
Yeah.
You want to...
Here's Ryan.
Oh, my God. Hey,
Stop.
say hi, Ryan.
Stop,
You're on
Ryan.
camera.
You're on camera.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, it's Ryan. You're kind of quiet now. I should probably turn you up.
So it's I'm coming from you live from my secret location. I can't tell anybody where it's at, otherwise, I'll have to. I guess I'd have to unalive myself because I can't find all of you. So
Yeah, I mean, it looks as if you're in like a detective's room, but this is where you're doing all your writing. This is like a secret writing
Yeah, dude.
layer, is what it looks like to me. It's like a LA
Kinda.
Noir.
I mean, it was. I got up at like 5 a.m. to get this started where I'm at. You guys are a couple hours different from me, but like almost woke up the girlfriend, but I was able to get out of her house before she knew I was there. I mean,
Attaboy.
we're dating, but she doesn't know it yet. So.
It's still a secret to her.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
one day she'll see and she'll understand, and then I can stop sending things in the mail, and we could just be happy forever.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you found a little a mistress that you can go and haunt. But
Yeah.
have you done any investigation on any sort of warriors of the past, like these guys?
Yeah.
What do you know about these individuals?
Well, I can tell you that there's been many notable characters throughout life, throughout the history of the world, and really I've always had like a kind of a penchant for the Japanese cultures and the samurai, and his name escapes me right now. It was
Miyamoto?
the guy that used
Domo Arigato.
He
Mr.
he used
Roboto.
two swords to fight,
Yes,
and
he did.
there was so many instances of him oh gosh, what was it? Like they had him he showed up 4 hours early for a battle with no sword or nothing, and then just grabbed a branch and whooped this dude's ass with it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's sick. Are you kidding me?
I should have probably been more proactive with my research before I started talking about things, but
You're perfectly fine, because I know nothing about these warriors. I had to do some investigation over the past week to see if I can actually grasp the concept. And let me tell you, boys,
You grasped it two-handed, too.
Alexander the Great, only 5'7". I'm taller than him. I could probably kick his ass. I'll say that right now.
He's like, I think I can kick his ass because of a 2-inch height difference. That's tight.
One of my favorite things about Alexander the Great through my research is that a lot of the times he didn't actually fight. He was like the first CIA. He did a lot of psychological warfare on these nasty battlegrounds.
Damn.
And at age 13 is when he started doing it. This guy was a absolute menace. He went through puberty and was like, you know what? I think I'm going to start killing people.
What was that Japanese warrior you were talking about earlier?
Miyamoto?
Yeah, Musashi.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I throw some fun facts about him?
Please do it.
Dude, he is the most legendary swordsman in Japan, first and foremost. And also, he fought over 60 duels and he never lost a single one.
I know.
And then on top of that, he would show up late intentionally to piss off his opponents. And then he would fight with a wooden sword, sometimes two at once. And then he beat an entire school of martial artists alone.
That's actually sick.
By himself. Back to back, just whoop their asses. And then he wrote the book of 5 Rings after retiring as an undefeated menace. He talked shit the whole time. He's like, oh, you got nothing on me. The slippity slap slap dual sword attack combo. Let's go.
Slippity slap slap.
Slippity slap dual sword attack. Now we're getting somewhere.
It's
dude.
not
That's juicy.
Slice and dice because they're not real swords.
Well, he did use real swords.
I know, but he was I'm talking about the wooden swords, dude. That's slapping them with wood. Dude.
It's like
you know what I mean?
There was a kung fu movie where they actually did that, where they like redid Miyamoto's battles, and they made fun of the concept of he would just use like the side of the sword and just slap him upside the head.
Huh.
Can't remember the name of the kung fu movie. There was a point in my life where I watched like nothing but kung fu films because I thought I was going to be a kung fu cool guy. But then I did Muay Thai and got kicked in the head once and quit. So not for me.
I've got another warrior right here, and this is in World War II, though. I got to throw it out there.
Okay,
Sorry, I just saw it, and I have to say it. I do not know how to say this guy's name.
Give it a shot. I love it.
But his name is Simo Häyhä, or Häyhä, or
is he
something
Japanese?
like that. No, he's from Finland. He was a Finnish, or short for Finland, it's called Finnish sniper in World War II. And he has over 500 confirmed kills with only iron sights. No motherfucking scope.
That's a deadly guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He hid in snowbanks and froze snow in his mouth so his breath wouldn't expose him. He would take frozen snow and shove it into his mouth and only breathe through his nose.
What's the point of that?
To not give out his breath.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wouldn't expose him. And he would just fucking be crept up, just freezing his ass off in the snow. And then, apparently the Soviets tried mortars, artillery, and even direct assaults just to kill him. And he took it all point fucking blank and still killed their asses and didn't die.
That takes cold-blooded killer to a whole nother level.
Oh, he took a point blank exploding bullet to the mouth, to his jaw, and he still survived.
Damn.
Yeah, he's walking around like a fucking like a Nazi zombie from the Call of Duty or something. You know?
I wanted to bring this topic up to you guys because the concept of these badass warriors is a fleeting concept in our reality. There probably won't be many stories of individuals like him going forward in our future because it's going to be like, Jerome sat behind a joystick and bombed 55 nations, killing 25,000 people with his drone strikes. That's not that's not going to be as cool of a story as this Finnish fella who laid in a snowbank, filling his mouth with snow to hide his breath. These sort of stories probably won't be as prevalent. So I wanted to bring it up as a point of contention for our society and moving forward. Now, violence typically isn't always the best route to go about, and war typically doesn't solve much. But stories and bravery of strong men are fleeting concepts.
Yeah.
And so it's fun to talk about these guys who in ancient times didn't know any better other than to fight and kill and survive.
Facts.
I mean, much like Alexander the Great, he died at 32 years old. I'm well over that age. So from 13, he spent 20 years of his life just killing and battling and in wars. I couldn't imagine that in today's society. Could you imagine some snowflake individual or some liberal guy trying to go into combat? He's like, oh no, you used my wrong pronouns. I gotta kill you now.
You just brought something to my mind, but I'm gonna save it for later. I'm only saying it now just to pin it for later, but it has to do with kids being captains and shit. I'll tell you. I'll explain more of that later. But I'm just saying it so I don't forget.
Okay, you're gonna forget.
Ryan will remind
I
me.
have already forgotten.
I got your back.
So,
Hell yeah, you
so
do.
Alexander the Great. Back to this guy.
Wink.
He has traveled around the world in terms of mileage by marching his army. Roughly 22,000 miles this guy marched on foot and on horse. I find that incredible, but it seems like you two guys don't really give a shit.
Wow.
Oh, it's utter silence. What a great podcast we got going on, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Now, sorry, I was talking to some very interesting. Okay, it was my Grok AI girlfriend. All right, you got me. Okay? Gosh.
Oh, were you gonna say anything else?
Well, yeah, no.
Oh, there you go.
There's been like historically, yeah, there's been a lot of interesting things that have happened, and like as we progress through technology and combat evolution, right? Like we lose a lot of the necessity for the hand-to-hand combat, so like you don't really get as many incredible stories anymore because there was a point in time back in yesteryear where physical prowess took place took precedent on the battlefield because you needed to be able to like kick ass and take names and then save some for later. But now it's like they just make sure you can run a couple miles and know how to pull a trigger. So it kind of takes a lot of the I guess like personal, like, because it's definitely like a different kind of thing to like run somebody through with a sword. Like,
I think it takes away the heroicism, if you will, right?
I was gonna say passion, but that felt weird.
Passion sounds proper in my opinion because they talk about it all the time that these warriors of the past would become horny afterward, right? That's like just like the Vikings, they would rape and pillage. That was like their whole thing, right? So. Passion isn't necessarily the wrong term in my opinion, but the heroic stories of these guys like Achilles, there's books and movies written about the one battle at Troy with Brad Pitt. Like there are stories of heroicism in our military and in warfare to this day. Ben, can you change camera?
Yeah.
And because there's that one sniper that is on the Sean Ryan podcast, and he has combat veterans all the time who have these heroic stories.
Yeah.
But they seem much more fewer and far between, in my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the passion will still forever be there. Passion for one's country, right? The nobleness of it all, the heroicism for that concept. But there will never be these like stories and battles like these heroic historical individuals.
Yep.
Because I keep going back to Alexander the Great because we all learned about him in school, but we learned that he like rode elephants and shit. This guy fought over 10 wars and lost none of them.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a feat.
Yeah. That's a track record, dude. That's a great resume.
They traveled 22,000 miles on foot. There was 2 million square miles that he totally conquered. That is a lot of land, dude. That's a lot of land.
I believe that was more than Genghis Khan, wasn't it?
It was. You're absolutely right. Genghis Khan's.
Yeah.
So I have a list of 100 different warriors here, and he is right above Genghis Khan because Genghis Khan is still a feared man in his own right. But
and like 90% of that region's related to him.
Yeah, exactly. Because as you said, that passion, like this guy would probably kill a bunch of people and then go and reestablish a community of his own children and his own Mongols.
So way back in 2016, I went to Denmark to get a tattoo from a guy that did the traditional Nordic like hand poke style tattoo work.
Oh, can you show it off?
And it's this one right here.
Oh, that's badass.
Like all that. Like if you look real close, there's just a bunch of little dots, and every dot was a single pinprick. And it was in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and we were talking about stuff, and I noticed when I got there and was walking around town, I was like, man, like everybody here is gorgeous. Like all the men are tall and beautiful. The women are tall and beautiful. Like what's the deal with that? And he just looks at me. He goes, Vikings didn't kidnap ugly women.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's a valid point. That's a
Dropping some fucking.
that's a
facts.
valid point,
Dude,
right?
I can see it now. They're walking up. Nah, leave that one. She uggy.
Kill her.
That's so messed up.
I did MMA for a while, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, and I can tell you that, like, after like a fight, there's definitely some increased arousal just from like the adrenaline. So it makes sense that they'd like go in and pillage a place and then pillage some other places right afterwards.
Yeah. That's a very nice way to put it. Thank you for not getting
Yeah.
us banned
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Can I bring someone up? Because we talked about Alexander the Great. We're talking about all these, like, we've dropped a bunch of random names already, but I want to talk about an American real quick.
Yeah.
And this is World War II, bro.
You keep going back to World War II, big dog.
That's because World War II's got some bad motherfuckers in it, and people don't give these people enough credit in history books. Just saying. Because have you ever heard of the name Audie Murphy?
I have not.
This guy was known as for being too angry to die.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So he is one of the most decorated American soldiers in history, all history that we know of. He is one of the most decorated.
He was born in Texas.
He held off an entire German company by himself.
What?
Yep. Oh, it's good. I'm about to give the tea, bro. So here's a little, just to give you a little highlight of what we're about to go through. He climbed on a burning tank destroyer and used the machine gun until it ran out while it was exploding. He just stayed on top of it, just annihilating people. Survived ridiculous wounds, tons of ambushes, starvation, hypothermia. He just did not want to die. He was pissed. And then after the war, he became a movie star like it was nothing. He just went on and became a star.
What?
Yep. Went on being like a movie star at the time. So let's break this motherfucker down just to give you the deets. So
I gotta watch that movie now.
Yeah, so this was at the Haltzwer battle, apparently. So it's in France is where it happened. Basically, it was freezing cold. There was snow everywhere. Like visibility was super low. The Americans only had like 40 men. And then the Germans had 250 soldiers plus 6 armored vehicles and heavy machine guns. That's what they had.
Holy cow.
Jeez.
Yeah. Apparently, Murphy should have died 100 times that day. Instead, this is like literally where everyone knew him as a legend. The moment it was done, no one didn't know his name in American troops. So basically, the German 2nd Battalion, 736th Grenadier Regiment, they brought in 250 over 250 men, 6 armored vehicles. We're talking panzers, assault guns. We're talking about tanks and shit. Had all that. And this is what apparently Murphy did literally every step of this. The German armor apparently broke the tree line. German tanks and infantry began advancing towards Murphy's thin defense line. His men were completely outnumbered and low on any form of like heavy kind of weapons. Murphy realizes that if the Germans break through here, the whole sector collapses. So like basically if they get through, everyone's fucked. Like everywhere. Like we're talking about even other American troops, that aren't even present. We're talking if they lose this area. So he orders his men to fall back to a better position. And after they start falling back, you know what he does? He runs forward. Solo. He was like, screw this. I'm solo in Arc Raiders right now. And he just did a solo run, dude. And he just booked it right in. And he was alone. He had a field telephone on him. And basically a nearby M10 tank destroyer had taken some type of hit earlier and was burning, and it was filled with ammo. And the ammo was actually exploding inside this armor in this tank. And it was shooting off from within inside of it and on the sides because it had like ammo pouches on the side, just shooting off random rounds. Murphy sees the 50 cal machine gun mounted on top and decides, fuck it. I'm getting on top of that thing, even though it's shooting ammo underneath me, even up towards my asshole. And I'm going to get on top of this thing, and I'm just going to... It was an M2 Browning machine gun, and he just jumps on this 50 cal while getting shot. Yeah, he's getting attacked from every single direction because he ran forward towards the enemy completely into where they already were.
The bravery of that man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So he climbs on top of it, and also tanks are shooting at him.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, dude. They're shooting at him, and they're exploding, like hitting all around him, hitting the tank he's actually on. Like tanks, there was rounds that actually hit the tank while he was on it. Apparently didn't even flinch. The gunfire never stopped, according to all the witnesses. The gun never stopped firing. He still was up there just holding this bitch down. Like, no big deal. Just a tank round.
I wonder if he ever got hit.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he got hit. He was fucked up. But so basically, he then starts calling in artillery all by himself while up there. And apparently, where they were hitting, like they were going into the position, the latitude and longitudes he was giving them, he started yelling at the operators over the line saying, "Get it closer. What's wrong with you? I'm telling you right here. Bring it closer." Where he wanted them to drop it was literally on top of him. Because that's where they all were. It was like Germans were on, like all the infantry were on foot, like bum rushing, trying to get on top of the tank while shooting at him. And the tanks were all very close in proximity, shooting at him. And he's just, dude, it's just explosions and shit going everywhere. And all of his call-ins were just landing like, half a football field essentially away. And he's like, no, dude, I need you to hit the 1 yard line. What's wrong with you? So yeah,
I'm having flashbacks to Helldivers right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then to quote him, he started screaming like as if he was mad at the operator, not as like what was described was not a frantic, like freak out, like bring it closer. Like, oh Mo, I'm about to die.
It was dumbass.
He's like, you dumb fucker, you bring that bitch closer right now. Like he was mad. And so he did that, and he manned that 50 cal alone, like I was saying, which, by the way, the M2HB Browning, if anyone doesn't know this, it fires 550 rounds per minute.
Holy shit.
50 cal.
Yeah. And yeah. And that 50 cal just rips apart vehicles and all that shit. Like that thing like the M2 Browning was probably my
This is who Rambo was based off of.
Essentially, dude. Like I wouldn't. I would say that this has to be because this dude was a whole other level. But get this. So he drops he drops entire machine gun teams. He took out numerous machine gun nests that had been advancing, like and repositioning themselves. He just completely wiped them off the face of the earth. He cut down numerous different rifle squads. Just the lone infantry troops just running. He shredded advanced troops trying to flank him and then forced tanks to halt because they thought they were facing a full American platoon.
Whoa.
Yeah, they literally thought they were fighting a full-on fortified unit when really it was just one pissed-off Texan.
Well,
There you go. I was waiting to drop the Texan line. Yeah, dude. Pissed off. Don't piss off Texas. What?
I'll hear your story and I'll raise you another similar to that one. You guys know who Ed Eaton is?
Ed Neaton?
Eaton.
I do not.
So Ed Eaton, he lives in Oregon actually, and he was in Vietnam. So fast forward a little bit from World War II, right? He was in a helicopter that got shot down, and his whole crew was wounded except for him. So Ed was a sniper, and he was a good sniper. And he climbed on top of the downed bird with his, I think it was I forgot what kind of rifle it was, MK something or other, but he had his sniper rifle. He had those janky old night vision, like monocle thing.
Yeah, he was in Vietnam, right? So it was the red phosphorus ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he had an M16 and a bunch of mags, right? So he's on top of this chopper by himself, popping headshots in the dark, laying down suppressive fire on like 30 plus Viet Cong, and like given his enough time for a chopper to come pick up his dudes. And I forget who it was that was the last one, because the first chopper pulled up, got everybody except one guy out. And this one guy was pretty injured. So he like had a grenade and he pulled the pin and he's holding on to it. And he's telling Ed to get the fuck out of there. He's like, when they come for me, I'm going to blow them up, And Ed's like, no, we're not leaving yet. So he gets, he waves the chopper off. He gets down there with this guy, hasn't put the pin back in the grenade. And then he said something like, I'll save 2 bullets for us. They're not taking us alive. And then continued to fend off like all these Viet Cong guys until another chopper showed up and rescued him and this wounded man. So it was crazy story. And I think they did Arlie Ermy, when he was still doing that show on the History Channel, did like a segment about him. But he's another one of those guys that just like was too angry to give up. He was not going down without a fight, and it was a pretty crazy story.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
See, these are two prime examples of what I was referring to earlier, right?
I need to give you more on what happened with Murphy, because I'm not done. There's more, dude. Like, this guy kept going.
I love that Ed Eden story too.
Yeah,
that's so good.
It is good. But so, what was it? So the German tanks fired directly at him. We were talking about Panzer 4s or 5s. And then, you had high explosive cells at the M10. So basically, just to put this in perspective, Murphy had, not only did he have like massive shrapnel all up and down his legs, not just from getting hit by tanks and all this other crap like explosions, he was also getting from the rounds exploding on the tank itself, the ammo that was inside that was exploding, that wasn't being used because it was just burning when he ran up to it. All that shit was shooting through his legs.
Wow.
Yeah, he was getting shrapnel from it all going into his legs. So he's bleeding, completely deaf in one of his ears. So he can't hear. And then he was completely blind in one of his eyes. So he only had one eye, one ear, and was bleeding all over the place. Like, he just had wounds all over his body. And then, what was it? Where was it? So the German infantry tried to rush him. So they thought that the tank fire disabled like him, right? Like, so they thought he was down for a second because he stopped firing the M2, or sorry, the Browning. So all these squads started like literally bum rushing as a fortified force at him, and he just pops up out of nowhere with the gun dismounted from the tank.
What?
He dismounted it because he could. I'm assuming it. I don't know the detail. It didn't show it to me. I'm assuming that means he just took it off of it.
Probably fell off.
Yeah, he took it off the tank and just like basically like Rambo style, just like wiped out all these people. And the 50 cal finally runs dry, and then he moves because he was hiding inside the burning tank. By the way, when he popped out with the 50 cal dismounted, and he finally jumps off the burning tank, and then he decides he's like, hey, I'm gonna limp right back to my men. But while doing so, I'm going to talk about the weapons he used, because it's important to know when he was running back to his men, since he had on him an M1 carbine. That was his, what he was assigned with. He was completely out of ammo on his M1, ran out of all of his grenades. His sidearm, which is an M1911, was completely out too. He used every single gun at and of course the M2 HB was completely out of 50 cal ammo. He had nothing. But while he was running back, he was running over dead Nazis that he killed, and he's picking up like MP40s, and if there was ammo in it, he wouldn't even check. He'd just pick it up and just start firing. He was just picking up people's guns as he ran. Like, this guy literally kept killing people as he was like retreating back to his men finally. Gets back there, and then he leads a full-on counterattack with his men. Yeah. He gets back there. He's bleeding everywhere. He has no eye, or sorry, he technically has an eye. Just he can't see out of it. He's partial vision, partial hearing, bleeding, got wounds, bullet holes in him, everything. And then he literally within like some 60-second to 3-minute period, he just basically is like, all right, guys, get in here. We're going to do a sweeping pass to the left, and we're going to go up here, basically like a football play. And they just ran in there, and they completely wiped out most of them, and then the rest of them retreated.
I got good news.
What?
Audie Murphy was 5'5". I could beat his ass too.
I don't think you could beat him.
I could easily take him down.
You gotta watch out for the little dudes, man. But he did say, because he gave statements on it, and this is direct quotes from him. He said, I got mad at the Germans for shooting my friends, and mad at myself for being scared. Because he got scared.
That's understandable.
Because of what they're dealing with, and he ordered the retreat, and then he just like had this switch inside of him. He goes, I'm tired of being scared. I'd rather save my men. and let them not get hurt. I'm going to run out there and just handle this.
He
Like-
has 241 confirmed kills.
It's a lot, man. It was a lot. One other little fun fact about him. He once, this was another point during World War II. He charged a German machine gun nest fully by himself, just using grenades.
Wow.
And then he took their guns and killed what was left inside of it. Like he just ran at this thing, lobbing grenades.
How heroic is this?
This dude's a bad motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, and then he also rescued a whole bunch of dudes, other soldiers. He dragged multiple soldiers out of a burning tank while bullets were hitting the hole and all around him. And he also got hit in the process too. He like literally just ran towards a burning tank that he would, an American tank that he saw just got hit, and he ran to help them get out all by himself, fully exposed. Like this guy, yeah.
Not to mention, after all of this, that he went back to America and starred in 51 movies.
Yeah. What was that?
He went back to America and
Yeah.
starred in 51 movies.
Yeah, he's also the youngest. Guess how old he was when he did all of this?
17.
19.
Oh, I was close.
19 years old. He did all of this. And
I would love to see a
He's the
broccoli-haired
youngest-
19-year-old do this.
yeah, he's the youngest Medal of Honor recipient
Holy cow.
of World War II. Yep. And the last thing is, he did quote, this is a quote from him too. Whenever he did capture a group of soldiers by pretending his men were behind him, even though there was no one there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he basically pointed his rifle where he was partially visible and basically gave the illusion that there was tons of other people by yelling, "Come out or I'll he said, "Come out or I'll will blow your damn heads off." Like he kept talking as in there was multiple of him
Correct.
the whole time. And they didn't question it. They fucking surrendered. And then it was just him walking out. It's like, "What's up, chumps?" You got duped. Anyways, that was him. There you go.
Audie Murphy sounds like a badass.
He is
5'5",
badass.
though. I can easily whoop his ass.
Fuck.
Now that he's dead, easily. Way more easy.
Oh, fuck.
So, I mean, these are stories that I'm like talking about, right? Like, I don't think that we will ever be having these one man taking on 241 people on his own, one man taking on 500 people of his own.
Mhm.
These things should be forever remembered and live on forever. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's good. It's good stuff.
Is there any particular warrior or anything that you guys have in mind that's just comes to your mind when you think of like badass warriors from history?
Again, like I said, I'm pretty partial with Japanese culture, and I kind of harken back to I think it was 12th century Japan. What was his name? Name was like Benkei or something of that. He was a 7-foot tall monk who died standing up. Right, this guy was like such a badass, and he was holding a bridge, and he defeated 999 samurai, taking each one of their swords. And then the 1000th guy to pass was actually the lord of the local realm that he respected deeply, so he allowed him to come through. And then later on, when he was doing the final stand for this castle that he was defending, he was just perforated with arrows.
What
and
was
he
his name
still
again?
Standing.
Wow.
Benkei.
He had so
like-
many arrows in his body that he was just stiff. That's wild.
Yeah, he was standing up, and they were retreating and still shooting arrows at him. And then they finally realized he was dead when somebody got close enough to poke him with a spear, and he tipped over.
Yeah, he was known as a Yamabushi, is what what the classification is. A warrior monk or whatnot. Sorry, I just pulled him
That's
up.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
but one more thing about Audie Murphy.
Mhm.
The way that he died. Imagine fighting your entire life in World War II or your younger years in World War II, going back to become a movie star, and then taking a plane and crashing and dying.
Mm.
This man lived a very fruitful life just to pass away on an airplane crash.
I
But then
don't
this
think he died in it. I think he just faked his death.
Oh, you think he's still alive?
Oh yeah, he totally just faked his death. That plane ain't got nothing on him. I don't see any Germans up there shooting at him or anything. No, dude, no. That plane crashed because it was too,
It was too scared of Audie.
It couldn't handle the weight of such legendary status, dude. It was like
such big balls. Holy cow.
yeah, dude.
So this Japanese guy that you were referring to, what was he?
He was a
Some sort of-
Yamabushi,
some
a
sort of
warrior monk.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's who.
Brian was talking about.
Brian
yeah.
was talking about Benkei or whatnot. Yeah, and apparently he was actually 7 foot tall.
Whoa.
He's said to be over 2 meters tall, anywhere between like 6'7" to 7 foot tall.
That's sick.
That's insane. And he carried a massive,
Camera.
well, I don't know how to say that word. Naginata?
That sounds inappropriate.
Naginata? It's basically a pull arm sword. It's a type of sword. And he's famous for serving the samurai lord Minamoto no Yoshitsune. There you go. I know how to say Japanese stuff.
Oh, so Benkei, he vowed to collect 1,000 swords from arrogant samurai. He attacked and disarmed 999 warriors on Gojao Bridge in Kyoto, taking their swords. On the 1,000th night, he met a young flute-playing samurai who defeated him with incredible agility. Benkei was so impressed the sword, he swore eternal loyalty and became Yoshisutu's retainer. This man was so cool.
Yeah. You know how I mentioned the lore, what was it? What was how Benkei served the samurai lord Minamoto?
I don't know if you mentioned that, but hell yeah.
That's the person I said earlier. Minamoto no Yoshitsune.
Dude, Brian, thank you for bringing this badass dude up. I don't know much about Japanese lore, so thank you for bringing this to my brain. This guy's fucking cool.
He's pretty fucking rad.
Well, guess how he became the person who served that samurai lord. So apparently, Benkei had won 999 duels, and he would take their weapons.
I was just talking about that, yeah.
Right. But then he got to number 1,000.
I literally just said this one.
Oh, you said that for Minamoto?
Okay.
My bad. I was reading.
He was a flute-playing samurai, right?
Well, he was a tactical genius is what he was. Apparently, he's like super fucking fast. And after he lost, he was just like, I'm going to serve you till death.
That's so funny. I know you don't listen to me ever.
I don't ever listen to you, dude.
So good.
Nah, dude. Not even once.
Sheriff, only man ever.
Not even once.
Mongo.
Yeah, dude. Not even once.
So there's this Benkei guy, Benkei.
Benkei.
Make sure you got your hemorrhoid cream.
They talked about his superhuman feats. They say that he used to carry temple bells weighing hundreds of kilos by himself.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And that he would tear off horns of rampaging ox with his bare hands.
So he was a giant jacked monk.
He was like, what's the lumberjack guy in our folk tales where he has a blue ox?
Oh, Paul Bunyan?
Yeah, he's like a Japanese Paul Bunyan. He's
just way cooler.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned the tearing off the horns of the ox. There was another guy. This dude was one of the last real badass Viking kings. What was his name? It was Harold Hardrada.
That is not a cool name.
So this guy was he was 6'6", right? And he got captured at some point, and then he killed a lion with his bare hands in an emperor's arena.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Ben, you're so bad on camera today.
Dude,
You're so bad on the
I'm
camera.
sorry, but I just read something fucking wild about Benkei, about how his death was.
About Benkei, yeah?
Yeah, dude. And this has to do with that bridge you were talking about. How you mentioned the standing death is what they called it.
In the year 1189.
I don't know. I don't believe you said this earlier, but so during the siege of Koromagawa, Yoshitsune and Benkei were surrounded by forces of the shogun. They were massively outnumbered. Benkei guarded the bridge leading to the fortress gate. He stood there alone and just holding a narrow point of it. And you said earlier, every soldier who tried to pass, dead. They tried arrows, spears, swarming him. Nothing worked. So the army just waited. Eventually, Benkei stopped moving. Completely stopped moving. Benkei was standing still, and just standing there in a warrior's pose, but he was actually dead. He died, but he was still on his feet, leaning on his weapon, how he would stand in his pose, and it propped him up, and he died in the warrior's pose, waiting for these people. But his eyes were open apparently, and so when the shogun were looking at him, they thought he was just sitting there like, "Come on, bitch, I'm focused, let's go." When really he was dead. They were too scared to come across the bridge.
Do you know why he was on that bridge in the first place?
No, I didn't see that.
Because
part yet.
Yoshitsune, his retainer or whatever it was betrayed, and he was forced to commit seppuku and open his own bowels.
Oh.
Because by his half-brother's first shogun, Benkei and a handful of retainers made a final stand at the bridge so that Yoshitsune, oh my god, I can't say.
I'd say I told you, dude.
Yoshitsune could die with honor inside the castle, so he was defending.
Stew.
Yeah, Yoshi Stew. He sounds delicious. He was he was standing on the bridge so his friend and his comrade can go and die with honor instead of in combat. That is a brother in arms. That is some badass shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild, man. But the fact that the way he passed away was in the warrior's pose is that's a hell of a way to go.
I have one right here for you. It's a guy named
It's like plus 10,000 aura.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, totally rizzed up Rizzler status, dude, with the GOT 9000.
On GFRFR.
Ben doesn't like that.
I can hear preteens everywhere cringing right now.
Me too.
It's crazy.
OP, no cap. On God,
6'7".
I hate it.
Did you
so
see
much.
the Republican senator who did that in the House of Senate the other day?
No.
He was like the vote won 6-7.
Oh, fire him.
Oh my
I
god.
thought that was so bad. Anyway, there's a guy here named Evan from the Smartly Uneducated podcast who
did nothing with his life.
who has waged war to over 15 billion ants. Drives an hour to the studio every Friday to record a show. Now that is honor, dude.
Dude,
that's
Isn't
honor.
today Saturday though?
Yeah. I still had to drive Saturday, dude. I still had to drive an hour, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Boy,
gosh.
you don't understand. I got up in the morning on a Saturday and drove an hour. Okay.
That's real dedication and honor for my brothers in arms, dude. Brothers in
Like,
recording.
sure, 1,000 samurai, whatever.
What
I
is
got up an
that?
hour early on a Saturday. Like,
That's nothing compared to my struggles in my life. I broke a nail the other day when I stubbed my toe on my coffee table.
do you think Benkei could sit for 4 hours in Texas traffic and like be okay?
No, absolutely
Like,
not.
no.
Do you think he can handle doom scrolling? No, I don't think so.
No, he probably
No one
started
can.
slapping it with his giant sword.
He had to.
Is that a euphemism, Ben?
It just dawned on me, dude. It just dawned on me. Watch out. He's going to get that stroke 1000.
He's gonna get his naginati out.
What was that, Evan?
He's gonna get his naginata out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I mean, my struggles in my life are so much more vast than these guys, especially these World War II veterans like Audie Murphy. My life is way harder, dude. Are you
My life is so much harder, dude. Oh my
No,
gosh.
it's
I have to pay
Nobody
bills. I
knows.
have to mow the lawn. And sometimes my lawnmower doesn't start, and then I got to work on it.
Oh my gosh.
I have to go pick up chicken eggs and get my hands covered in chicken shit. Come on, dude.
gosh,
Different
that's
struggles,
terrible.
different lives.
I mean, the war ended for Audie Murphy at some point, right?
Ex-
But like your day to day never ends.
Yeah,
like, you just have to do it all the time.
My war keeps going every single
Yeah.
day. He became a
Awful.
movie star. Sounds like a luxury lifestyle to me.
Oh.
Lavish.
Ben is not focused on this conversation.
I'm looking at Warriors.
He's
right
over
now.
here. He's got
I'm
caught
the
up.
only one
searching.
staying on topic right
He's
now.
the only one
okay?
searching for new warriors to talk about.
Yeah,
The
dude.
one when I'm over here obsessing about this guy stuck on an island. That's all I can think about truly today is this guy Blake Williams who crash landed on an island with his buddies and has a cell phone and a solar panel, and he is recording everything that's going on.
Like, do you think that's legit though,
No,
or do you think they faked it
No,
on
that's
purpose?
totally fake.
it's definitely fake.
Yeah.
I started looking up the videos last night because you told me about it yesterday, or I think it was yesterday morning. It's so fake.
It's so fake, but it's hilarious.
Dude, I the whole time, the same thing I said to you on the phone yesterday morning, the logic behind it, where it was just like, oh no, we're stranded on an island. Good thing we have all these amenities magically here, and we have solar panels. Like, what? What?
I mean, they're still sleeping on the beach, and
that's for stage purposes, dude. That's so fake.
it's definitely
But
fake.
I love it.
But it's
It's
very
so
fun,
awesome.
especially his comedic timing. He's like, "We're stuck on an island."
Oh my gosh. Hey, speaking of being stuck on an island, have you ever heard of Alexander Selkirk?
Oh, is it different than the Great?
This is the man who inspired Robinson Crusoe.
If it's not as Alexander the Great, I don't want to.
No, it's a man stuck on an island, a real man from 1704. He was stuck on it for 4 years and 4 months,
Oh,
stranded on an island. He's the closest real life version to a real castaway scenario, like the movie.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a Scottish sailor, got into a fight with his ship's captain, claimed the ship was falling apart and would sink. Captain got pissed, and base said, if you don't like it, get the fuck off.
hell yeah!
and Selkirk just goes, fine. So he jumped off the boat. I'm not making that up. He said, fine. So he dropped off the boat. And he was on an uninhabited island in the South Pacific, now called Robinson Crusoe Island.
I want an island named after me.
Yeah, he realized he was surrounded by nothing. It was just a little jungle with some cliffs, rats, seals, goats, and just pure silence.
Well, that sounds
This
nice.
guy Jeff selling an
Yeah.
island, I think.
Dude,
somewhere.
he's got that goat. He's got that goat
Wait,
meat.
it's the Jeffrey Epstein Island guy. Is it that what it is?
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, you got that goat meat
Yeah,
over there, dude.
I'm pretty sure they got to liquidate those assets now. You know.
Yeah, they got to cover it up. They got it's a Robinson Crusoe Island. That's what it's called now.
Mhm.
Don't worry, it's nothing to do with Jeff Epp.
Speaking of dead, Epstein, do you think they're actually going to release any pertinent information in these files, or
No.
is that going to be like
No,
a nothing burger?
It's gonna be a nothing burger. It's gonna be scrubbed so clean that
It's just like solid black lines of redaction with like the occasional the or car. Like,
yeah, it'll have everything that happens. It'll be like blank went to an island owned by Jeffrey Epstein, and they did this to children, and yada yada yada. It will never have the actual name of the person,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because dude, that's a national security risk, number one, and it will absolutely destroy our world.
Wait, sorry. Repeat that again.
The Jeffrey Epstein releases,
You said it's a security risk.
the national security risk. Yeah,
You
oh
agree,
yeah,
You
'cause,
agree
like,
with that?
Most of our
Do I
government
agree
would
with
go
that?
down.
Yeah.
I do agree with that,
Why?
because you'll see that all these national comrades or whatever, different diplomats go and are peaceful to each other at this location, and then they wage war on one another for no reason.
Then it should be exposed.
I agree.
Oh, okay. I was making sure you agreed. It should be
I
exposed.
don't think that it should not be released. I think that all of this should come out. I'm just simply stating they're not going to release it
Yeah,
because it's a national security risk.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. We already know it's gonna be a nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be nothing.
It's gonna be nothing.
Don't hold on to your butts, that's for sure. Ben, you're so bad on camera today.
I know. It's been me for 20 minutes now. And I'm just like,
There you
chilling,
go.
just like, huh.
We're just making sure we get to see your beautiful mug.
I
know?
wouldn't go that far.
Well, you have a really nice
Oh.
looking mug that you're drinking out of. That's what he's referring to.
That's true. Oh, that mug. This one, yeah. It is nice. It's actually empty now, and I should,
Yeah, go
I should have
refill
made
it.
a second one. Oh, I don't want to leave you guys all alone.
I'm always alone with Ben. It's usually a nightmare. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
Yeah,
need support.
dude. I bring him in the studio and he's like, fuck.
he's been in here
But at
farting
least
like
he brings
crazy.
But you guys bring each other burritos, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I brought
Yeah.
him a little breakfast burrito this morning, a little steak, eggs, potatoes from, I'm not
Mm.
going to name the restaurant because they don't get free advertisement. But yeah,
Yeah.
screw that. I got to go pee.
Well, there's
You two lovebirds can hang out for a minute.
Cool. I'm gonna talk crap
Oh.
on you while you're gone.
Camera.
Oh yeah.
camera.
Nah, we'll just keep
Camera.
it there. Look at that perfect view, bro.
Yeah.
Oh look,
Yeah.
there's Ryan.
Oh shit.
Oh, I know, right?
That's me.
Back to me. So
Oh, there he is.
so what's up, Ryan?
Oh,
What's up?
just kind of chilling. Like the the ancient warrior, like that whole topic is pretty interesting. Like there's because I think a lot of like most young boys, right? They go through a phase where they're like into like the old warrior stuff and they're like looking up things and researching stuff about like all that. And because I know like I did anyways, because I was into it. You know, it was like cool stories about things that like went down historically that were these grandiose, huge tales that you're like, how could one man possibly do all this stuff? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like something you like you guys were talking about earlier. Like it's not something you see much anymore, partly because of the changing of warfare for the most part, but also just because of like a lack of like desire to like go forth and conquer. There's not much left to explore anymore. You know, we've got pretty much everything figured out. Like as far as
We don't have shit figured out. What are you talking about? Man,
Well-
94 or 95% of the ocean is undiscovered, man. We got lots of
That-
things to do.
listen,
Just like
the
my
ocean's not real.
emotions.
Okay, it's
It's not real. It's not real.
It's
Dang it, Evan's back before I could read a poem about him.
Oh, dude. Anyway, I want to hear it.
Cool. I want to
the
see.
Earth is flat.
I want-
The ocean's not real.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fish are stupid.
Camera.
What is no. I'm keeping the camera on you, bro. Because I want people to capture your reaction. Nah, it's staying there, dude.
Camera.
All right.
Let me hear the poem then. I want to hear this poem you wrote for Evan.
I'm so happy, Ryan, that you know
did-
the lingo now to make sure that he changes the camera. you probably hear it whenever you listen to the show, and I'm just like, camera,
Yeah.
Camera,
No, I hear it at least
camera.
2 or 3 times an episode.
He does that intentionally sometimes.
No, I don't.
Yeah, the camera's supposed to be there.
I do it whenever you're looking at porn on your computer and you're distracted.
Dude, it's an AI camera. It's supposed to auto switch or something. Right?
You're looking at BBC midget porn over there. You're like, oh, I forget about the camera.
Yo, dude, leave the midgets
Like,
alone,
man,
dude. They got to
Ben
make a
really
living
likes his
too.
British broadcasting channel.
Yeah, dude, they got to. They
Search
got to do it.
history is crazy.
But here, I will read this poem, and I did not write it. It was submitted by a fan. But I'm gonna keep the camera on Ryan though. There once was a man named Evan, whose brain
Okay.
runs on maybe and kinda and whatever happens. He walks in the studio like he owns the place, but forgets his mic, his notes, and sometimes his face. Evan says he's ready every single time. The second he hit record, he forgets his own lines. He'll pause mid-sentence, stare at the wall, and go, "Bro, what were we talking about again?" Like it's your fault. His coffee intake is clinically concerning. His opinions are wild. His posture is burning. He sits
Burning?
like a gremlin, talks like a gremlin, eats snacks like a gremlin. You seen the pattern? When researching topics, you grind like a scholar. Evan Googles one thing and calls it a deep dive holler.
A deep dive holler.
You come in with notes, timestamps, facts. He walks in like, yeah, man, I skimmed a TikTok about that. But the show wouldn't be the same without him. That chaotic tornado of questionable wisdom. He rambles, he tangents, he derails the plot. But damn it, he's your co-host. The Kremlin you've got. Gremlin.
Yeah, not
Not
Kremlin.
Kremlin.
So here's to Evan.
KGB spy.
So here's to Evan, the podcast disaster king, the man who brings chaos to everything, annoying, hilarious, and mess you can't plan, but somehow miraculously, the perfect hype man.
I was gonna say he's your man.
Oh, wow. That was
Thank you,
Gay.
Grok AI.
Yeah.
Rock
I was gonna say I didn't write it. It did.
that was mildly erotic.
It was based
I
on.
Just
liked it. What were we talking about again?
I don't know, but the camera's back on you.
Oh,
Huh?
camera.
what were we talking about? Oh shit.
That poem was more about me than it was you.
I know. Just change
Except
your
for the
name to my
TikTok
name.
thing. I don't really watch TikTok.
I also don't really watch TikTok.
That's not true. You totally do.
I do.
A lot.
I do.
Wait.
I do.
Yeah.
Hadouken.
I don't. My issue is scrolling through X looking at insane things.
Porn.
No.
Murder victims.
No, that's you.
True crime. No, that's
I'm
more
of
you,
an
dude.
IG guy.
IG, you like the race system of Instagram.
You know, it's topical and it's funny. Like
Topical and funny.
Dude, Instagram is a cesspool. It is like anti-Semitic, racist playground. It's crazy.
dude,
It really
it's
is.
gotten wild. Yeah.
X is a racist
like-
little shithole too.
Not nearly as bad as Instagram.
No, Instagram's really takes the cake
Yeah.
for sure.
Unless you're just looking at like dog memes and stuff, that's different. It's just fun and cute.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think the real cesspool is Reddit, though. Just saying.
Well, we all know Reddit is just a CIA
Yeah, it's a
operative out of
psyop.
it. It's a psyop.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Which I'm game for. Cool.
Yeah.
We need more psyops in our lives.
Be like Alexander the Great. Psyop your enemies.
Dude, yeah. You know, one of
Yeah.
the best ways to like win a war is through propaganda, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Whether the war's on your shores or offshores,
Yeah.
using propaganda will deter your enemies.
No, there was what was it? the abolition of the Smith-Mundt Act back in like 2013, I think.
Yeah.
2014.
That's the Obama
You
era.
familiar with that?
Yeah,
Yeah, when he modified it, made it to where they could use propaganda on American citizens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yep.
talked about it a
That's
lot.
a
of
very
times, yeah.
evil thing that they did.
It is.
Yeah. Scary.
It makes you think what is before we started the show, Ryan, you and I briefly talked about we don't trust anything.
Right.
It makes you a very like psychosis individual because you'll read something and be like, okay, I don't believe that. And it may be 2 + 2 is 4, and you're like, I don't believe that anymore. There's no
It
way.
depends on who's saying it.
Exactly. It definitely depends. But then we're gonna have propaganda on any sort of aspect, right? We try our best here to steer away from the propaganda lies of the internet and try our best to decipher what is real or not. But it is very difficult to do that in today's age because of that
Yeah.
law. They can easily just be like, "Oh yeah, 3i Atlas is definitely a comet." Whenever a amateur photographer or astronomer
Astronomer?
Dude.
astronomer will take a photo of it and it looks like a cube. It's like, well, see, who do I believe now? Do I believe the amateur or do I
Did you
believe
see the image that got released?
Yeah.
That shitty ass little
Image?
image.
Yeah, NASA released a blurry image like it's Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's crazy. Like with all the millions of dollars they've gotten over the years, billions. Like you think they'd have a better telescope?
Oh, they do.
Which is you say that, which is we know that they do. They have sent photos of these galaxies and these nebula clusters that look like
Dude.
10K beautiful OLED resolution where you can see
Right.
dust in space. Granted,
Yeah.
it may have been over an hour or a week of taking the photo, but they've had months to take photos of this thing. And they're just sort of like, well, here's a blurry Bigfoot photo. Go
Yeah,
suck
they
it.
have something that they're obviously hiding something.
Yes.
If they're gonna give you that, but yet they'll give you insane high def, very detailed images of shit way farther away.
And then we can take photos of
Yeah.
the sun and see corona ejections and exactly what happens on it. But then they take photos of this comet that's flying around the sun, and they're like, yeah, we just can't get a good visual of it. It's moving too fast. Shut the
well, it's
fuck
because
up.
Yeah, they're so full of shit.
they're trying to take a picture with their iPhone 17. You know.
Yeah, through a Walmart telescope.
Yeah, they just like they're like, oh, I'm gonna zoom in on it. Yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, it's good.
It matches perfectly.
So Ryan,
Yes.
I want to turn this over to you real quick. I know every time we
Okay.
have you on, we ask you about your writings.
Oh, right.
Has there
I
been
forgot.
any has there been any update on a second book, or is it still in the works?
Well, since you bring it up, yeah, I am hopefully going to finish chapter 16 of book 2, the sequel to Roots of the Ancestors, Burden of Fate. This one's going to be Roots of the Ancestors, Gathering of Power.
Oh,
So it's coming along nicely. I sent the first 15 chapters off to my proofreader, my buddy Peyton. So hashtag Glizzy Glutton in my phone.
Glizzy Glutton.
Glizzy Glutton.
what a
There's
glutton,
there's
bro.
there's like a whole story behind that, because when he was when I was in law enforcement, I worked with him, and he had a penchant for hot dogs. Let's just put it that way. Like always eating corn dogs. So we called him the Glizzy Glutton. You know,
I love
but
that.
he's my bro, and he's like probably one of my biggest fans also.
I
And he's
call
been
Ben
waiting.
that for other reasons.
Yeah, the Glizzy Glutton.
Yeah.
you should
Nobody
see him
can
at
see you,
Costco,
Ben.
bro.
You see him at Costco, dude. He goes crazy on them dogs, dude.
You gotta watch
On them-
out.
He goes into
Like $1.50.
oh, clip it.
We had that on camera, dude.
Clip it.
Don't clip that and misuse it later.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
use
turn
it.
that into a meme, dude.
Yeah, please make me into a sticker for the group text.
It's fitting with the tags.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. There he goes.
There you go, dude.
I see.
But-
I told him not to get addicted to the tags, and here he is. He's already he brought it up,
Yeah.
but only once. I'm proud of him.
But yeah, so chapters up to 15 is all done, and we should be, I'd say like finished by maybe like the first quarter of 26, maybe sometime in
Ooh.
the second.
Well, we'll say mid 2026. We'll give you a little bit of leeway there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, life's been kind of fucking crazy the last couple of years for me, so it's trying to like deal with all that, and then also finding time to be inspired enough to write. Like it's not something you can just do. Like you need to have, at least for me anyways, I'm sure some people can, but you got to have the inspiration. You got to like have your mindset right. You got to have some peace around you, and like just finally getting to a point where I got some of that peace back, and it's helping the process a lot.
That's very good. You love to hear it. You love to hear that. I'm glad you're finding a little bit of peace in your life to be able to write, because selfishly, I cannot wait for the second book. So fuck you. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a
Sorry.
question for you. Was there ever a moment when you were writing
Camera.
all of this stuff? Yeah, I was already in the process of going to switch it, so fuck off with your face and stuff.
And stuff.
Bro. Was there a moment when you're writing in, like your first book that, or just at any point in time in the whole theme of it, where it was just like, yo, this story, like, did you ever thought like, oh shit, like everything I'm writing and what I'm planning out and like where it's kind of morphed into is like, oh, this is a much bigger story than I realized type thing? Was that something that happened, or was all this, I can't remember if this was all like kind of pre-planned, like you wanted it to be an expanded story, like to keep continuing and all that stuff, or if it was just more of it just naturally kind of happened. You just had that like a moment like that where it's like, oh shit, this is much bigger of a story than I anticipated.
So like we've touched on before, the original concept was supposed to be like a D&D homebrew campaign. So it was going to be lengthy, and there's definitely like, there was some before knowledge of like knowing that it was going to be a long book and probably too much for one book. So I was like, I'm going to have to break this down into sequels. And yeah, like the first one kind of centers on Rich, Sonia, and Evan learning their powers and who they like, what the history is behind everything. And then the second one's going to be about them retrieving some particular items they need, hence the gathering of power,
Oh,
and
power dose,
yep.
dude.
Yep. And then it's going to be some more backstory surrounding the remaining people.
Don't
on
spoil.
the
Don't
planet.
spoil too much.
Yeah, don't spoil it, dude. Come on.
I'm trying to give you just little like Ben's shirt, just Trump like salt.
Yeah, little salts on there, bro. There you
I
go.
hate that shirt so much.
It's so fucking funny. I don't care. The fact that my wife bought it for me out of nowhere as a joke was hilarious.
I'm gonna ask. Hey, can I have a rough draft copy of the first 2 chapters so I can read it?
Do you want the first 15?
No. I want the first 2 rough drafts.
He wants
first
it.
2. I mean,
He wants to get 6 inches deep with it. So
Well, because I want to be able to read the entire thing in its full edited version, but I want to.
gotcha.
I'm biting at the nip for another piece.
I could, if you want, before bed, you can call me and I'll read you the first 2 chapters.
Would you really?
I would, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. That sounds nice. Can you read it to my wife as well? Because she'd probably like to hear it.
Yeah,
I'll put it on.
fine.
I'll put it on speakerphone so you can read us both to
just no
sleep.
FaceTime. No FaceTime. Just,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna announce it right now because we've got the man himself here. But we started a project a while back, and then it kind of took a hiatus because of life. It's called 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh damn.
So I have been working on it late at night, on and off for the past 2 weeks ish. I picked it back up, and I'm not going to show it yet. You two will both get a copy of it here in the next roughly week.
I'm so upset.
But I've been working on it, and I've already got a lot of the art images for each scene stitched together already.
That's so badass.
And it's more like it displays like a comic. So as it flows through each scene, that's how I do it. So that way we don't have to try to animate everything. But yes, that is coming out. It's called 50 Shades of Grays. And Mr. R A Sisco did the actual narration himself. All me and you have to do is read our lines.
You already did the narration?
Yeah, you sent that.
How come I'm just now hearing about this?
No, you knew about it. It's in the, we were all talking
a
about
little
it.
bit of inside baseball, I guess, but did that file ever come through okay?
Yes, I got it to work.
Oh, you did? I couldn't get it to work.
I found out why it wasn't
Okay.
working. I had to use it. I had to load it as a different format in my editor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got to listen to me laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
Reading
yeah.
some of that.
Yeah, I did. It was great. But what's left to be done on the production side is you and I have to read our lines.
That's fine. I can do it from my home.
Yeah. We got to read our lines and record those and do all that fun shit. And then I think it'd be better if we did the recording here in the studio, though.
Okay. Yeah, we can make it happen.
Because that way we could just do it like in a couple of multiple takes for each scene, just going back and forth. That'd be fucking hilarious.
We can make it happen. Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a huge plot twist in that story.
Yes.
So people know.
I'm very upset about it.
Let's just say my character is super badass in it.
And so is mine, dude. Mine's even more badass, dude.
Loose, more like
You guys
loose
are both
ass.
pretty badass.
More
Yeah.
like loose ass in it, dude. You got that loose ass.
Careful. Now you're spoiling the plot.
I'm not. Well, way to sell yourself out, dude. I didn't give nothing away. No one was gonna believe me. It's me talking. No one. People see me and hear me talking. They go, "What a fucking retard."
They turn their ears off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just more propaganda. That's all. Propaganda.
Yeah, you're falling for it, you libtards.
Yeah, dude.
You can
Listen
get
up here,
propaganda
dude.
these nuts.
Close your ears to what's happening out there. They don't want you to listen well. They want you to be deafened up, brother. Shut your damn ears down, dude.
I like the way you're holding that microphone.
Like how you're like Well, that's fitting.
Yeah, that's how the show typically goes. Huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's how it's been going recently, at least.
Yeah.
Evan just channeled his inner Alex Jones.
I was trying to do more Hulk Hogan.
Dude, you made me think of, when you were doing that, you made me think of Gremlins 2. I watched it the other night.
They're making a Gremlins 3, you know?
I know, I heard. But I watched Gremlins 2 the other night because I haven't watched them forever. And I forgot there's like a break the fourth wall moment.
Yes, there is.
In the movie.
Oh, we got Cool Ryan
which
on the
is
show.
nothing like. Oh, there we go.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
And then now the fucking baritone starts playing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Or the trombone.
Now, is it? I heard something a while ago about like the guy that directed Gremlins, like he hated it, or like he didn't like the movie, or he didn't want to direct it, and then he made number 2 like out of spite or something like that.
That's
as, like, an
exactly what
intentional
happened.
Fail.
That's exactly
It
what
ended up being a classic,
a
though.
cult classic.
Yeah, the Gremlins 2,
Right.
even Gremlins 2 is still awesome. It's just different than the first.
Ooh, are we
It's
having
still
another
awesome.
movie talk show? Movie talk episode?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
I got a copy of
That's-
Tires.
You did?
I did. I will be watching
my
it tonight.
God.
I do have a copy of it.
Rubber.
Rubber's the name of it.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Rubber, not Tires.
Tires is
you
the
know what?
Shane Gillis
Well, the
show.
cover,
I-
the when I got the copy of it, the little thumbnail image that came with it says Tires. But it's like says tired of
Are
killing.
you
or
sure?
something
Are you
like
sure you
that.
didn't download the Shane Gillis Netflix show?
No, that show is fucking funny though. Tires is a funny fucking
Very
Netflix
funny.
show. I love that show. But yeah,
I actually just started watching that last night.
It's a goofy show.
excellent. Keep watching it. Season
Yeah,
2 is
it's
even
pretty
more
funny.
awesome. It's so good.
Speaking of good shows on the Netflix, The Last Samurai Standing.
Oh.
Have you guys seen that yet?
You know, they're going to run out of movie titles eventually, and it's going to be like The Last Samurai Sleeping.
Dude, like this movie it's a series, right? They got like 8 episodes out, but it is so good. Like the fighting is awesome and like the storyline's pretty cool.
I fucking hate Ben.
And I really enjoy it. Why do you hate Ben?
He's over here
What's he doing?
he's making stupid ass jokes and moving around the mic, making silly faces.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Prove
gotcha.
it. Prove it. Wind it back. Where is it on camera? Camera.
Camera, damn it, Ben. No, wrong camera. Shit.
Sorry, this camera. There we go. We're back to normal.
Jump scared
I
myself.
wasn't doing nothing.
Ben made a joke about how they're going to run out of movie titles and it's going to be The Last Samurai Sleeping, and none of us said anything because it was very dumb. And then he made funny faces to me.
Oh, I was just goofing around, dude. I was just doing something.
Well,
I was doing something.
I didn't hear his joke. I was too busy, reliving the series in my head of The Last Samurai Standing. It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
I'll have to watch it. What was that show that you were watching that you told me about where it's got like Irish and the Chinese or something in it?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I think I watched one episode.
You said it was like super racist or some
yeah,
crap.
it was incredibly racist.
I don't remember what that show is called, but I want to watch it.
it was the Guinness. It was the Guinness history show.
What?
It was the history.
Is that what it's called? The Guinness History Show?
No.
No, don't say that.
I think it's like the Guinness lineage or something like that. But it's about the history of the Guinness company.
Oh, it's about like the beer company?
The beer company, yes.
Oh, and they were racist too?
Yeah.
No wonder it goes down so well. Everything tastes better with a little hint of evil in it, dude. I'll tell you right now. Like my mom's homemade apple pies, best apple pies ever had, but their secret ingredient, I know why, dude. A little hint of evil in there.
This guy's so fucking bad at using the camera. God damn it. This guy's so bad at using the camera.
What, dude? Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I'm off point today.
You're still wrong.
Yeah.
No, he was talking.
Great.
Look, he's talking, so the camera needs to be on him.
All of my audio listeners, go ahead.
I had somebody point out that my IG is like, if you read my my profile name just right, it's just R A Sisco author, all like ran together. But somebody was like, "Is that racist co-author?" And I was like, "No, like no."
What? Wait, back
minute.
this up. Back it up. What did you just say?
His Instagram page is R A Sisco author, but if you read it fast, it says racist co-author.
Yeah.
Ryan, we need to talk about these things. Okay,
guys, I swear,
we got to talk about this.
Okay, it wasn't mine. It was passed down to me. It's just I already got rid of the sheet and the hood and everything. Okay, like that wasn't me. That was family.
Are you from Arkansas or something?
The evil ends with me. I got rid of it all.
Dude, it was really. Can I give a holler back to a little time gem here? Back when we were doing remote podcasts, Evan had moved to Arkansas for it was a year, roughly a year. When he was there, we were doing these podcasts remote. Well, I went out of my way to make sure I went and visited him at least once. And I went up there and visited him, which, by the way, that's what made him, that's what forced him to be my best friend, because none of his other friends went and gave him a fucking visit. I was the only one.
And he saw me fall asleep on the couch like a baby.
Yeah, dude. We were watching, what was that?
Thanksgiving? No, it was Santa Claus one.
It had David Arbor in it.
Fuck, I don't know who that is.
He's from Stranger Things, and he's also
the one where he's Santa Claus.
Yeah, and Santa Claus fights all those
Violent
dudes.
Night.
Violent Night, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun movie. But when I was up there, man, I'll tell you what, it really opened my eyes to the weird demographic of Arkansas. Because every time I had ever been to Arkansas, it was always for doing some type of like camping or going canoeing or rafting or survival kind of stuff, like going off in the mountains and shit. That was my so the people you ran into were typically other people like that. It wasn't like anything and plus it was when I was a teenager. I didn't really pay attention to the demographic that was around, like that lived there. Man, when I visited him, it was weird walking around that very progressive town because you had people that were obviously in this like very interconnected town because it's also like the hotspot for Walmart. But it was like it was weird walking around and seeing you interact with people and then just seeing your placement there because I think I told you this something like along these lines on the phone back then. But when you looked at the people and you saw the locals that live there and then you saw Evan, you were always out of place. There was something that didn't fit. And then I realized what it was. When you started talking about how the KKK was right down the street and there was all the all the racist crap that was embedded up there. And then I was like, as I paid attention a little more, everything fully clicked at that point. I was like, well, it's because everyone in that town, they're all wearing like a veil across their face. All of them are these inherently racist little fuckers. Every single one, even the ones that are acting all progressive and like
It's very
PC,
true.
It's like
very true.
I was like, oh, like I've said before, and we've said before, real racism's quiet.
Yes.
And that was a very quiet town on the racism side.
I remember
Oh,
very
man.
distinctly
Oh,
living
man.
up there in that area. I'm not going to name the city, but it was like 95% white people. And I remember
Felt safe.
very distinctly. That's wild to say, man. I remember very distinctly they were having like a Christmas event, and they were lighting the tree. They were doing Christmas things, right? And everyone's walking around the downtown square, and there was a black family who was walking through, and everybody sort of got out of their way. And I didn't think about it in the moment. I was like, oh, they're just
Being polite.
Good, being nice. But no, they were all like, oh no, we gotta. I was like, that's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but it's not as crazy as the morning that I left because it was early in the morning. We like grabbed breakfast or some crap, and then we parted ways. I headed back to Texas, and you stayed there. Well, friggin' when I was driving back, I stopped at. I was still in Arkansas. I had because the route I went home was technically through Oklahoma, so like when I got past, like, it was the last, like, little bit of the mountain range, right before it transitions fully into Oklahoma, I stopped at a gas station because I had to use the bathroom. Well, this wasn't really much of a gas station. It was more of a, what do you call it, like a marketplace?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is all it really was. They had like where fuel pumps used to be outside, but didn't exist anymore. But I went in there to use the bathroom because it was the only place that I knew that was around. Man, you want to talk about just the insane amount of drugs just sitting in broad daylight. Holy cow. I'm doing it wrong. I noticed places like that when I was up there visiting you, when we were just exploring around town and like the outskirts of town, like, just all over the place. But holy hot damn, when you walk into a place and they've got meth just sitting on a countertop.
Yep.
Nice.
Way too comfortable.
Oh, there's a little place
Like,
called
holy crap.
Avoca up there. I will call that town out.
It's called what?
Avoca?
Like EVOKA?
AVOCA.
Oh, Avoca. Gotcha.
Avoca. And I remember stopping in to get gas, and there was a blatant in the open drug deal of a meth. Like they held the baggie out. They're like, "Here you go." I was like, "Oh, this is where I'm at." Okay, damn.
This is where I get the drugs.
Like, holy shit.
And what really reason he experienced that, folks, is because when they're going, "Here you go," that's because they were giving it to him.
We do have a correction in our Gremlins lore here. We have a comment in our YouTube live from a guy named Flim Trek. He says, no, Joe Dante loved the first Gremlins. He just didn't want to make a sequel, so he made it a parody.
It was fucking awesome still. I still love Gremlins too.
And then the show that I was referring to about the Guinness is called House of Guinness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, did he give that too?
He did, yeah.
Oh, dude, clutch to that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was his name again?
Flim Trek.
Listen, Flim, you're awesome.
Yeah, love you.
I'm going to call you FT, dude.
We are not
FT, dude.
We're not three proud men who can't admit
I'm
to
proud,
a correction.
dude. Wait. No, I'm not.
Are you a proud boy?
Not really. But I am proud of myself for getting up this morning and brushing my teeth.
Oh, look at you, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Oral hygiene.
I bought a water pick recently.
Of course you did.
Dude, that thing's...
It's right next to your bidet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You put them inside each other.
How...
Use that water pick on your butthole, dude.
Don't talk shit on bidets.
Well,
Okay?
no,
Like,
do talk shit on bidets
there's-
because you need it to clean your shit. But
You need to
no,
clean
you're
your shit.
cleaning shit. You're not talking shit. You're
I
leaving shit in the potty.
love my
and then
bidets,
you use
dude.
the bidet. That's like the best fucking way to clean your butt.
Oh, it's
period.
hands down. And now I have a bidet for
Yeah.
my mouth, dude. Are you kidding me? This is like
Yeah.
two of the best
All
things
that
I
shit you talk.
I got a little tooth bidet now, man. Just fucking scrape out
Little
all the
tooth
shit.
bidet.
I love it. It's so
Yeah.
good. I don't have to use paper like a pleb, like an idiot.
Yeah,
to floss my
I'm
teeth.
really happy you didn't go forward with that business model. I'm going to keep the camera on you because I want the people to
What
see your
business model?
reaction. Well, you were talking about starting a bidet washing business where you kind of like stayed in the bathrooms like the people give the mints and the rags, but you would just have the bidets ready to help with the washing.
Did I really have that idea?
Yeah, totally.
That's a good idea.
It's just
Like-
it's Evan with a fucking super soaker.
Bend over, boys.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the mints just went into a different place.
What place is
Minty
that?
The
Fresh.
mint was at the backside of the water pressure, so it would get launched in there, and then now they have a minty fresh butt.
Oh, okay. So it's just,
Yeah,
it's just
dude.
mint water. It's mint water.
Plus, they don't make super soakers like they
Oh,
used
now
to.
now that is $1 million idea right there, Ben.
Minty butt freshness?
Scented bidet water. You the nozzle that comes out of the bidet to spray your butt, it can be filtered with some sort of scent. It can be like tobacco scented.
Sex Panther. Sex Panther?
It could be like vanilla scented.
Chocolate.
Curry chicken.
That is hilarious.
Well, how hilarious would it be if the scent that it put out was curry chicken? Curry.
See, Ryan, remember the top of
You
the
know what
show
I
when I
mean?
said Ben isn't funny?
You know?
That's a prime
Well,
example.
No, I'm making a good
That's a
dry
prime
humor
example of
point
him
here,
not being
dude.
funny.
No, it's a dry humor point, bro.
So it's just like regular like Indian street food. is what I'm
Yeah,
Yeah, it
understanding.
means your ass isn't gonna smell good after the washing.
How dare you? Curry smells fantastic. I love the smell of curry.
Not when it comes out, bro.
Yes, especially when it comes out.
Well, ew. Out of the butt?
It smells the same, in and out.
I do enjoy.
I
do
fucking hate
enjoy a
In-N-Out
good curry.
Burger.
I love
knew
me some
it.
curry.
I knew In-N-Out Burger was
But-
behind that shit, dude.
What?
We talked about this
such
the
a
other
basic
day,
bitch
dude.
With the curry though, like I get the chicken tikka masala and the garlic naan. You know,
you
like
get the white boy special.
that's the white boy special.
You got to mix it up. You got to get the spinach dal, dude, and you got to mix that in there with some spicy shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, now
I
we're
don't know
talking.
about shit, but
Yeah.
And then you got to use
like maybe some sriracha.
the mouth bidet to clean out your teeth afterward.
Isn't that
The
just-
mouth bidet. That makes me uncomfortable.
It's just a water pick. you ever go to the dentist and they spray your mouth with water to clean off your teeth? It's the same concept.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That's what I'm gonna do, dude. Dude.
Finally,
Ben, why
Doo-doo.
is-
finally, we got Ben to shut up.
Boom! This guy stinks. There.
Ben, why is there toothpaste on your zipper? Like, what's going on?
I had to loan Evan the toothpick brush thing.
This guy fucking
Is it?
sucks, dude.
Here's what I'm saying, 'cause the joke backfired, dude. Maybe you should keep my peen out of your mouth. What's up?
he had to-
Somebody feed him another burrito. So he
I
wakes back up
know.
again. Come on.
I
He had to
know.
use his jizz as toothpaste this morning.
Yo, dude.
You better run to Avoca and get some of that street meth.
Now
Like, you need to-
we're
You
talking.
gotta even keel it. You know what I mean? As much as you clean
That's
it, you
just
gotta
gonna-
destroy it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's why, like, you brush your teeth, you better be chomping down fucking candy immediately afterwards. You know what I mean?
That's the opposite.
Just fucking go get a bag of pure cane sugar, great value brand from Walmart, and just start chugging it, dude.
At my regular office desk job that I have a toothbrush at my desk, and I'll brush my teeth at my desk. And
That's unsanitary.
I don't give a shit.
I know who you work with. That's really unsanitary. You're gonna get syphilis, dude.
I'm definitely cleaning up the office by brushing my teeth.
Listen,
at my
apparently
desk.
obesity is a disease, so it's contagious. So watch out.
we talk about
Whoa.
You're gonna get it.
we talk about the health council of California too much. We don't need to bring it up again.
Oh, you talking about Pizza Face?
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt over there. She exercises by standing still.
Don't you tell me
Damn.
what exercise
Or not even
is.
standing,
Wa-
sitting still.
Walking is too much of an exercise. That's ableist and
Oh my God.
walkingist and healthist.
Healthist. Bastards. Don't.
Anything else you boys
Yeah.
want to talk about? We can just keep riffing for the next like 30 minutes of the show if you want.
All I know is that
I'm just totally like blown away by some of these modern, like, you know, like healthy at any weight, right? Like I was like a fat guy at one point. Like I was like almost 400 pounds,
Damn.
and it's not healthy. And the biggest like correlation, like, what is it? What's the word? I forgot what the word is, but like the biggest thing that has people that get cancer have, it's like obesity, right? Like
Mhm.
that's like a pretty common comorbidity. There it is. And it's not good for
Comorbidity.
you. Like it's not healthy.
Yeah,
And
your
it's
body
like,
is not meant to be carrying all that fat. It cannot. Your white blood cells can only do so much to keep you safe if your body is deteriorating as you are existing.
yeah. And like a lot of the I forgot what they called themselves, the body positivity influencers, right?
Yes.
Like the very overweight people, like a lot of them are dead now.
Yep.
I mean, I mean, like some of the more prevalent ones have like passed away, and it's sad, and it's like I don't wish that for anybody, and it's like just being, I don't know, it's like then you have people like this health secretary in California who, and like I think there's where was it, like in London, like their like national like health person who's also just like morbidly obese, and it's like it's not a good example.
It isn't. It
You know?
sets the wrong image for our children in the future going forward.
Yeah, and then RFK gets up there and he's like, you know, doing like the Maha thing with his shirt off, and he's got a six pack, and then they make fun of him
Yeah,
because he like had brainworms. You know, it's more propaganda.
that's exactly right. They try to they
Yeah.
try to get you away from the facts, figures, numbers, and logic as much as possible. If
Yeah,
they can deter your brain from logical reasoning, then they win. So we were raised to be a healthy country by going to PE classes and doing all these things and having to be physically fit for school. And then they get rid of it because people complain that they couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, dude. The old like physical fitness that they used to have in school that people did through the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s was fucking amazing.
How do you think Benkei
That's
would feel
what
about
everybody
that?
was fucking. I'm sure.
Benkei.
I don't know.
Huh?
He's a monk. He's got other problems because he's dead
a
already.
7 foot tall Japanese
Benkei?
monk. Yeah,
He's
Benkei.
dead already.
Binky. Binky.
Binky. What is he, Teletubby now? What? Binky's the 5th Teletubby.
Binky Winky.
Oh no. Isn't there one named
I
Poe?
don't know.
Yes.
There's what? Oh, Tinky Winky. There's Lala, and what was the other one?
Wow, you know the names.
Loopsy, I think.
Wow. Look at you go.
You have children,
I
don't you?
got kids, bro.
I have kids and I didn't subject them to that horror.
Well, I
I'm
got
a good
girls.
dad.
Oh, you have
Oh.
girls. There you go.
We watch Jaws in this house.
We watch it on repeat.
I
Classic
make them
one.
boys sit there and watch World War II documentaries all day.
Yeah, dude.
You ever heard of Eddie Murphy before or Audie Murphy? What are you gonna learn today, boys?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
This is Ed fucking Eaton, fellas. You're gonna learn some shit today. let
We're
me
having
tell you.
steak and eggs for breakfast every single morning. You're gonna run 15 miles before dinner.
Dude,
Yeah, dude. I
Steak
wish
and eggs for
I wish they
breakfast
did the
sounds
PT
amazing.
stuff.
That's what
though.
Ben and I had for breakfast this morning: steak and eggs, baby.
Yeah, dude. I wish they did the PT stuff they used to do in school still.
Like what? Like climb ropes?
No, they would do. Have you ever seen the videos of what PT looked like back in school, back in the 50s and 60s? Bro,
Yeah.
it was fucking incredible.
Yeah, they were doing like jumping jacks and stuff, and
More than that, they were doing full-on pull-ups. They would do the dip bar crawls, everything where you have to like suspend yourself up between dip bars and
they're
walk
making
with your
war-ready
arms.
people at that point too.
Fuck yeah.
Camera.
That's how it should be. No, it's staying on you because you're beautiful.
Camera. I'm
Fine.
gonna make it real awkward here real quick.
Oh, yeah. Change the camera. Oh my God, change it. Change it.
No, not to me. Not to me. Go to heaven. No, go to heaven. There we go.
Hi, everybody. Yeah. I mean, we don't really have much else. We were talking about war people or warriors of the past for this episode, and then we got a little off topic here because that's what we do over here at Smartly Uneducated.
Yeah, my brain's in a funk.
That's fine. I'm just happy to have our buddy Ryan
Yeah.
Sisco here with us, giving
Same.
a little bit of
That's me.
little bit of a laugh, gaff, and a jaff. Yeah, make sure you go out there and support his book. Buy it. Where can people buy your book at, Ryan?
It's on the Amazon right now. You just got to type in the whole thing, Roots of the Ancestors, Burden of Fate, if you're going to find it. You can also peep me on the Racist app, IG, there's that stuff there. My racist co-author handle.
Yeah.
R A Sisco author. Just one word. Just, and then, I'm on the TikTok, I think, and X, but I don't use those very much because they're kind of lame.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so go out to Amazon, purchase this book. It's a very fun, lighthearted read with a lot of action and storytelling involved. It is very fun to read. I highly recommend it.
Written by a guy with ADHD who can't read. I can write, but I can't read, and it's kind of insane. I just don't have the patience. But this book is designed to kind of just keep you locked in. It gets you wrapped up real good, and the story's pretty fast paced. It's fun, and the second book's coming along in the same fashion. It's going to be very similar.
I can't wait for it to go out.
All I gotta say is there's nothing worse than a mirror that tries to negotiate.
Pin camera.
Oh, I'm not switching it to me for this, man. It's staying on you.
It's on Ryan.
Ryan. You are Ryan. I've seen the switches.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of I was checking up my shoulders there. It's looking good in the light.
Very well defined.
Looking like a bulldog.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. Yeah.
So there's nothing like looking in a mirror, as you were saying.
I'm just saying there's nothing worse than a mirror that tries to negotiate with you. You know what I mean?
I have literally not the slightest idea.
That's what obese people deal with, apparently.
Where'd you get this from?
I don't know. I'm just making it up.
So what the fuck is happening
based
right
out of
now?
nothing,
What is
dude.
happening right now?
This guy gets it.
Evan,
You
are
know
your
what I mean?
pants a mirror?
I got a mirror in my zipper.
And I can see myself in them.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't heard that since 6th grade.
How is your PE teacher?
Yeah, Evan. How was your PE
It
teacher?
was great. He actually molested 3 children and got arrested and went to prison for 25 years.
No way.
Swear on
Jesus.
everything.
Are you fucking serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Explains a lot about you. Wait.
My
Wait.
I was an ugly kid. An ugly man.
He's I was an ugly kid. I was saved. Oh my God.
Well, I'm glad that PE teacher didn't.
His name is Coach Stansberry.
Well, actually, one second. I gotta grab something. 1 second.
Oh no! Where did he touch you, Evan?
You know where I'm going.
You're grabbing Ahmed.
Yeah, I'm grabbing Ahmed real quick. We're gonna do this the proper way.
Therapy session with Ben.
That's a pen bottom.
It is a pin bottom.
Let me bring Ahmed over here. Actually, this would be on the better side.
Oh God.
So, Evan, I want you to just say yes or no when I get close to a spot that he touched you.
Okay. Yes.
The chest plate or the heart?
Like the shoulder area.
Oh, the shoulder. Okay. Clavicle area.
Clavicle,
Right.
if you will,
Okay.
yes.
Gotcha. What about
No,
right here?
No tummy rummy.
What about any kind of what about a touching like this where it was like a
No.
down the leg, just a caress?
No heavy petting.
I'm simulating it with the little.
They can't see on the camera.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was off camera. Little caress.
No, nothing there. Nothing there.
You ever
What
play
about-
tummy swords?
Anything ever come near here?
Oh yeah.
What is it? Up through here like this?
Oh yeah.
Or was it from the side?
It was from behind.
Oh, so he
Those of you over
he
there,
straddle armed you.
those of you,
Is that what you're saying? It was a straddle arm hold?
like forearm pickup.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Evan, were you given the Dutch rudder?
Was it an expressive excitement?
Those of you over in audio land, Ben has a puppet here, and he has a back scratcher that he's pointing to pieces onto the body of the puppet and asking if I had been touched there. First, she started with the chest.
Yes.
It went down to
Now,
different
show
pieces of
me
the
on
body.
Ahmed the dead terrorist where he touched you.
Was there anything here
Mouth? No mouth touching.
with his mouth?
No.
Any other part of him?
No mouth touching.
His no square?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, Ahmed, you've been a fantastic assistant.
Thank you, Ahmed the dead terrorist.
You know, I had a teacher back in middle school. I'm not going to like name names just out of respect, but he's probably dead by now. But he would pour whiskey into his coffee like in the middle of class. Like the lights would be off, and like you think we couldn't tell, and we're like all watching a movie or something, you know, and then you hear a little punk of the cork in the bottle, and then just like you could hear just the glip 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 of something going into his coffee cup, and then he just shuts his drawer of his desk and just goes back to normal.
That's my
And
man.
it's like
That's tight.
he was a great teacher, honestly. Like he always seemed very engaged and sometimes a little violent.
He was
but-
drunk.
Sometimes a little violent. He's like, "You just shut up for once. You're like my wife."
Threw the freaking chalkboard erasers across the room all the time, throwing all the chalk, and it cracks into little pieces.
Watch the Titanic for crying out loud.
I watched it.
We're gonna watch Titanic again this week.
Were you the iceberg?
I was the iceberg. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's how
you broke that motherfucker down.
I'm so
then, dude.
proud of you, Ryan. You did
I-
yes and so well. You did yes and
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, dude, that's tight.
Yes.
That's tight.
Like,
Yeah,
Rose was like a horrible character. Like she was a terrible person.
Yes, she really was, though,
Like-
wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, she cheats on her like super wealthy like husband or fiance with some like poor like deckhand. who's
fucking
living in the bowels of
loser
the
is
ship.
what he was, dude. She showed
Yeah.
her, dude. She showed her two colors at the end of the fucking film. She's laying across a fucking, literally like a football field sized piece of fucking debris, and she's like, oh, "There's no room up here. I'm sorry."
No, not even that. But when she's an old lady and they find the necklace, right? Like they find
Yeah,
that
dude.
fucking necklace, and then she throws it back in the ocean. It's like, get the fuck out of here! Like you've had this.
Dude, bitches
life
hold
with, like,
grudges,
your
dude.
Kids.
She holds
Oh,
grudges.
it was
I know.
ridiculous.
It makes no sense.
That's a grudge hold right there, dude.
And like the
That's
notebook,
grudge.
the notebook's about cheating too.
Yeah, the notebook's
Is it
retarded.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's dumb.
Hmm.
It's so dumb. All those
But-
movies are like morally flawed in so many different ways, but all these
Propaganda,
women
dude.
love it.
It's propaganda to the women.
Like from for real though, like all like rom-coms and like romantic movies targeted towards women all involve cheating in some fashion. You've Got Mail, right? Like I could probably just sit here and just start throwing titles at you if I watch them. I don't really watch
Forrest
them. So.
Gump is a good example of.
Don't get me started on Jenny. God.
Dude, Jenny is the villain of that movie. I don't
Yes.
give a shit
Yeah.
what anyone says.
She gets AIDS and then sleeps with Forrest.
That movie is not even about Forrest Gump. It's about the fucking trauma he went through being around and and being exposed to Jenny through his entire life. She's
Yeah.
the worst, dude. She's
No,
a
for real.
hoe.
A show.
Aziz is coming in the house, I think.
Oh no, it's me, Aziz Ansari. Treat yourself, Jenny.
Fuck. I love your Aziz. Your Aziz is so good. But yeah, dude, Jenny's the problem. Ever since when I was a kid and watched that movie, and I was just like, first time I ever watched it a long time ago, I did not like Jenny's after that movie.
Oh, I was a very dumb
Any
child.
person I ran into named Jenny, I was just like, fuck you, Jenny. Get
just-
out of here.
I just wanted to know why he
Like-
didn't share more of the chocolates whenever I was growing up. I was like, he should have just given more of those chocolates out. Life's like a box of chocolates, Forrest. Give them out.
Well, he gave out the one that he didn't know he was going to get, which was a hoe for a friend who's
Yeah,
going to
that's it.
manipulate him and take advantage of his mental retardation. And
She did.
oh,
Yeah.
she totes it, but you know what? He totally knows how to crash a Black Panther party,
Dude,
though.
don't hate the player, hate the game,
Like-
dude. Hate the game, not the
Sorry
player.
to ruin your Black Panther party.
Yeah, dude. He crashed that shit good, too. Yeah, he also knows how to, do other stuff. He's great at ping pong.
Yes, he is. And good at running.
Ice cream.
Forrest Gump is a phenomenal movie.
We have lost the plot of
Dude.
the episode.
Yeah,
So many quotables. Wait,
we always lose the
wait,
plot.
wait. There was another guy. Who was he? Oh, I was gonna bring this up earlier when we were still talking about the theme of the show. It was you guys know Eric the Red?
I do not. I think I know the name.
So he's a pretty so they say his son Leif Erikson was like the first one to discover America or something like that. I could be remembering, but Eric the Red got kicked out of it was either Denmark or Norway for being too violent.
Oh, you love that.
And, yeah, that's why he's Eric the Red, right? So then he gets banished from there, goes to Iceland, and then gets banished from Iceland, and then went to I think the story was that he found Greenland and
Yeah, he
then
founded it.
lived-
Yeah, he founded
and
Greenland.
then found it and said it was obviously saw it was just a big sheet of ice. And then he goes back to Iceland and tells everybody, "Oh, I found this beautiful place that's like full of luscious green like forests, I call it Greenland. You should all move there." Like it was completely out of spite. Like because he got banished from Iceland and like wanted to like send all these guys there to this big frozen rock. That's probably one of my favorite little like historical blurbs, I guess. Yeah.
That's
just-
I remember Eric the Red being named that because he was a redhead, not because he was so violent. I know that he was a violent individual, but
It could be because he was redheaded, maybe. But
he committed acts of violence like manslaughter a lot.
Yeah, he really is he got the nickname for being a Norwegian, or he was a Norwegian Viking that carved his name in history through brutality, exile, and sheer willpower.
Hey, I posted a name in the Kick chat over here, Ben. I want you to try to read that for me.
The child.
That's actually pretty close.
The child.
It's the child.
The child. The child is here. Eric the Red founded Greenland.
The child, well, whatever that symbol is, that's his wife's name. Anyway,
That's a interesting.
I think that's the Thurzaz.
Thurzaz.
Thurzaz. I mean, I'm a little familiar with runes. I don't know if you can tell.
I can.
But-
You get some badass tattoos on you.
I got a few. Yeah.
Well,
They're
yeah.
really
I mean,
stuck on me now.
I don't have really much else to say. I think now is a good time to end the show, unless y'all want to keep riffing and goofing. But I got some lunch to be made. My Italian partner is yelling at me to go bring home food.
Does she yell like this?
She does. It's more like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What are you doing? Hey, it's me, your
She's
Mario.
like, "Go play Arc Raiders and get the fuck out of my face, huh? Come on."
Hey,
Dude, I got
tell
some
your
pillage in
Italian
the-
partner that I made a from scratch handmade bolognese a couple weeks ago. And it was
Oh,
amazing.
she'd be very proud of you.
All I heard was
Yeah.
bowl of mayonnaise.
I let it simmer for probably 4 or 5 hours. And it was amazing. So good.
That's all I thought he said. He said bolognese.
Bolognese.
Bowl
yeah.
of
Bowl of mayonnaise.
Bowl of
dude.
mayonnaise.
Bowl of mayonnaise.
Because he's a man. And he made
Yes.
that
Can
bolognese.
I just leave?
So he bowl of mayonnaise.
I'm ready to go
dude.
home, dude.
I want to be alone with Ben.
That's cool. You're in that very wood-like room.
What?
I swear to God, Ben's retarded.
Nothing. I don't know, dude.
I swear.
I don't know what I'm doing anything.
He just leaned over
anymore.
and ripped ass.
Dude, bro.
Anyway, this has been Smartly Uneducated. We had our good friend R A Sisco on the show. We always love having him on. We love talking about him. We love talking to him. Ben, that smells so bad. That is unreal.
That's
is
what you get for giving him a burrito.
Dude, you have farted so many times in this studio. Remember that time that we had my friend visited and she just ripped ass in here, bro.
Yeah, it was like episode like 5 or whatever on our show. I was still sitting on the couch, like the casting couch, and she was sitting next to me. Then I was like, "Hey guys, I got a fart." And she goes, "Let it rip." And I just absolutely annihilated the room.
And then she ripped one super loud back, dude.
Anyway.
It's like a battleship war.
Anyway, I don't know how we got here, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I am ready to leave, dude.
All right, well, that's apparently the show. Thank you for joining us, Ryan.
Yep. Love you guys.
Love you too, buddy.
Too, buddy.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thank you for Dustin Beck and David Southerner for the use of the theme song. Make sure you go follow along, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow Ryan Sisco. He's got a very cool Instagram page that he posted his life and his book progress on. Follow along, go buy his book, and we love you. We see you later.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you haven't played Arc Raiders yet, go get it, download it. It's PvP season right now in there, so all you newbies going in, stick with solo rounds if you want a chance to survive. When you squat up, you're gonna get fucked.
Like a man.
What is that?
I said, or you can play Helldivers 2 like a man, Ben.
Hey, listen, dude, I got some raids to be doing, all right? I actually do want to play Helldivers. It looks fun. But anyways, doesn't matter. I got to go do some raiding stuff. I got some pillaging in my
You gotta go be a
bones.
Viking.
Yeah, dude. Stuff. Anyways, that's the show.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.